Come on, oil pressure. It's coming. 9 degrees, heat wave. We did wait a little later in the day. It's about noon already. We did our, it's Sunday morning, so we didn't get out too fast. We had church online, so. Plenty of snow. Hopefully that's the last day we need that. Put that off the back seat. Turn the blower back on. Now we let her warm up. Plenty of snow though, plenty. All right, well, we got out a little after, a little late today. The out, it actually kind of looks nice. It's cold though, but cattle were up waiting for water, so got them a couple holes broke. Horses were up for water. Did the same, got them a couple holes broke in their tank, so they hadn't came up until today, so we're gonna go back to their trees. It's still kind of windy. I don't know if it's wind's whistling on the phone or not, but we're gonna keep feeding them back in their corner. So I got the better looking of my assistants today. So we'll meet you back in the corner. All right, I got the first bigger group fed. They're eating their hay. Here comes the counter. Gonna get the official count. Don't fall. That foot down. Look at him. Check him. How many are there? Another rye bale, one of the better quality bales. I'm not expecting any more snow, but it's not supposed to get above freezing for another day. You're fitting up. But yeah, it's supposed to stay below freezing until Tuesday. Today's Sunday, so we've still got another probably 48 hours, because it's only supposed to get 35 on Tuesday, so it won't be till mid-afternoon when that warms up. But so far we did have one older cow that she didn't make it through the storm. I'm not going to show it to you guys, but we did have to, we took her off that way. But yeah, she was on the hamburger list. She was open. She'd been struggling for a while, and we were gonna keep her till spring and grind her for hamburger. But she there's one other out here that's in about the same boat. She's open. She's gonna stay for hamburger. But that's just kind of how it works when they get old. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. We'll drive back through here. She was laying in the rye or the love grass hay we put out back here. So she's in the right place. There's nothing else we could do for her. It was just her time. So there's still a couple stragglers down here in the behind the trees. They're eating on the love grass core I left down here. But yeah, they've got the rye hay. They'll go up and eat it when they're ready, I guess. So I'll meet you guys at the next one. See you in a second. All right, well, we're at the second cattle pasture. Thawed out. I adjusted the float, which basically is I just bend the rod a little bit. It's got a big black ball floating on it, and there's a rod that connects it to the float switch, and all I do is I bend it up and down a little bit. So I bent it back to where it shuts off quicker and doesn't overflow. With the sun shining, I don't think we're going to have too big an ice problem. I can always reverse it tomorrow if needed. But I've fed these cows about 4 times what they were. Still 2 full grass bales sitting in the trees yesterday, so I'm just gonna let them pick on that. And I can see they already walked up to get water today, so I'm not even gonna worry about driving out to them. So there's my lovely assistant, her lovely assistant. Stinky butthole of a Grizz. Yeah, we need to watch what you're eating. Thank you guys. You guys stay warm and stay safe out there, and have a blessed day. See you next time. All right, guys, I'm back. It's still sunny out. We're putting out bedding for the night again. It is 5:17 something. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. There. Now you know I'm not lying. That's where we fed the rye this morning. Still plenty left. Cattle are still eating. Everybody got up and went to it. And back behind the trees again. We've got this little clearing, which I cut this out, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Just drug some old tree limbs out, and I got to cut one small tree down. So, but we unrolled, started trying to unroll there, but what I've noticed, I'm unrolling on snow, which I've never really, I unrolled everything by hand before a year ago, so this is kind of new. But these bales don't unroll good. The bottom falls off and they just get a big flat bottom and just drags off until you get enough speed and practice lifting the bale and setting the bale down as you're running, and eventually it'll flip, start unrolling. But anyways, here's everything here. There, you can see hay from last night, past few days. They're they're beating the bedding down pretty good. I bet you there'll be a pretty good brown spot back here when we're done with this snowstorm. And we'll probably be rotating pastures pretty quick after. But as usual, everything looks pretty decent. Obviously, like I've said before, I do have some older cows, so the fact that one went down didn't surprise me a whole lot. And you don't know they won't make it till they don't. I could have sold her to someone and she would have already been hamburger, I guess, but that's my business plan, is to make hamburger out of them when they come up open. So if only 2 come up open, then that's what I've got. So but these cows have been out eating. There's still the core from yesterday back there. We drove by it. There's my core from this evening. Just left it up there kind of by the trees. They'll push it around, eat it, whatever. These native grass bales are full of grass seed, so I do want them to make some good out of it. This little white bull calf, he is out of the cow that died last night or this morning. I assume he was probably 90% weaned anyways. He is the 5th calf born last spring, so yeah, I highly doubt he was nursing hardly at all. He's one of the older calves, so looks healthy, so I'm not too concerned about him. And we're gonna keep some bull calves this year, and he might be on the list. We don't have his mom anymore. So anyways, there's the core from this morning. It's where I left it. You can tell they all just stand around and eat till it's gone. That red cow right there with the cut off horns, I got her in a load of random cows that actually came out of Tennessee, and she's the only one I have left. She's the only one that's calved every year. She's always looked terrible. She just keeps doing her job, so keep going. So anyways, that's what we have. Water's still thawed out from when it ran earlier this afternoon. Horses were all good this morning and out eating hay. The other group of cows still had water open, so not too concerned there. So anyways, I'll make another video as this snow clears up. We'll get to find a little bit of mud. Hopefully we don't end up stuck in the mud. Doesn't sound any fun. But yeah, so everything's going about as planned. So thank you guys for watching. You guys stay warm and have a blessed day. See you next time.